Hey, he's learning.
It's almost like, okay, maybe he can see now, you know?
You know what?
What?
I ain't even mad at him. You know why?
Why?
Because he had the berries to ask about it.
That's true. That's true.
A lot of people don't have the berries to ask about it, knowing they're ignorant as hell, doing what I told them that hostess was doing.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like, follow me. And I have my hand out like this. And I have my cane. I mean, like, nothing. I'm like, I gotta explain to them. I can't see. I gotta explain the obvious.
The next stop will be Parkwood Station.
Oh, this one has the thing up there showing the stops.
And this is an old train. See, yeah, that means what I said was true.
What?
It's either an old train that doesn't have it, or it's broken, which I inferred that because Cats has crappy maintenance records, it's probably broken.
Oh, right.
I learned that. See, I learned about inference in elementary school. You learn most of the stuff you may need to know in life in elementary.
I think I agree with that. Maybe a little bit in the middle, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
High school, I always wondered, like, I always thought, like, oh, this country is only provides, like, so little education, like, why? And then I'm thinking, but, like, you really don't learn much that you're going to use in life in high school, you know? It's just a feather in your cap to say you graduated high school so you can get into college, which is another feather in your cap. You know? Yeah, this is the one for Optimus Hall. And you have the greatest revelations when you're drunk.
Please stand clear. Doors are closing. Train is about to move.
You know, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't need it to function, you know? The way you tell when someone's an alcoholic is if they don't have it, they'll go into withdrawal.
Right.
If I don't have alcohol, I don't go into withdrawals.
That's me. I don't need it.
Mm-hmm. And I always make sure that I never get to the point where I can't walk.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You always want to make sure you can walk. Because if you can't walk, like if one of your most basic functions is undoable, you can't control anything. You know, we already know I can't see. We already know I can't hear that well. So if those two go down, if the hearing goes down, it's just one of them things. But never go to the point where you can't walk. Like me, you know what though?
What?
If I were sober, I probably wouldn't have run to the bathroom.
That's true.
It's fascinating what alcohol does to people.
That's true, Jeff.
It makes some people sharp as an axe, And it makes some people absolute fools.
My mother's second husband got drunk and beat the hell out of me. That's why he was mean when he drank. He was a mean drunk.
What kind of drunk am I?
You're a fun drunk, Joe.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. But it's like you said, it comes out. And all that is in a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was a hateful person. So,
Yeah.
And drinking made it 10 times worse.
Could you tell that when he was sober that he was a hateful person?
Yes.
Yeah. It just brings the real you out.
Yeah.
Except when, like, there is some part where people drink so much that anger does become a symptom.
Yeah.
I never could fathom drinking that much, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, if anger becomes a symptom, you wouldn't be able to walk anyway.
The next stop will be South Street Station.
And I will not go to the place I cannot walk. Even though that's why my dad trusts me to drink. You know. He's like, you know your limit. You know. And alcohol is not going to, like for me at least, it's not going to impact my judgment enough to know when I shouldn't drink anymore. Yeah.
Have you ever actually been really drunk?
I think the most I've ever been when I was at Lost and Found. I had a pretty light dinner. I was satisfied, but I wasn't stuffed. And I had gone there and I had drank a double shot of Fireball whiskey, 3 Coronas, and a Bud Light.
Oh, wow.
And I was pretty plastered. I mean, I was walking. You know how the feeling was like when you walk, it feels like a cushion.
Yeah.
I was at that point, and I knew that. Yeah, I can't drink one drop more.
Right.
Yeah.
Victor, to walk.
Charlotte Transportation Center.
He could walk, but I tell you one
Please
thing.
exit right.
I think if he'd have had one more drink, it probably would have been enough.
Yeah. You know, I was happy to explain that to you, right?
Please stand clear. Doors are closing. Train is about to move.
Yeah, like you're not shady. Like no one is shady to me unless they do shady things.
Right.
Like my dad was like, you got some shady people. And we were in Florida one time. Like we were driving over to Florida this past trip, right? And we stopped at a gas station. It was in the boonies of Florida, going across the state. And it was one of the ones where you got the bathrooms outside, right?
Right.
So there's this chick that asked for money, right? Daddy said, oh, she looked like she's high on something. But this chick walked up, was very polite, and said, can I have $1, please? Okay. My dad gave her $2, and she said, thank you, have a nice day. Now, we go to Columbia, like we're in Columbia, we stop at QT, and there's another guy who asks us for money, but he gives us a story of like, oh, that my wife coming to get me, and I forgot money in home, and she's got money in the purse, and if you give me $1, if you buy me gas, I'll give you $50. I'm the manager of the store, and he's like all over the place.
Right.
I thought the guy was shady. I didn't think the woman in Florida was shady.
Right.
You know? These people must have just gotten back from the Shout Festival.
Maybe, because I'm telling you, it's getting back
I mean, like, that's what... You're not shady until you do shady things. You know?
Yep.
To a sighted person, they're already judging you. Very few sighted people can keep that in check. Now, I know my dad can.
He can?
He can't that much. He can as much as me, but I don't think any sighted person can as much as a blind person can. Because like when I go to recent parties, it's definitely stuff, like it's urban culture, right?
Right.
It's their culture. She's got their pop music playing. She's got, there's people outside smoking some herb, you know. But that's not shady to me, but it's shady to my dad. But it's not shady to me because they've never done anything sketchy. They've never done anything bad to me. They've been nothing but wonderful to me. You know?
Train is about to move.
Yeah, it's great.
I remember one time I said, I want to take Teresa to 1058. My dad was like, has she ever offered to take you somewhere? It was like, no. But she allows me into her home, and the home is your castle. Your home is yours and only yours.
Yeah.
You only allow people you care about into it. They must be coming back from South. I bet you they're going to South End and go to one of the clubs.
Please stand clear. Doors are closing. Train is about to move.
Sand Street. This is where if there were no King Dog. Well, if there were no King Dog, I would have stayed at the saloon, but if I didn't, this is where we would have gotten off, because I would have been going to Lost and Found.
Is that another bar?
It's a club.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they've got some pretty women in that place. That Erica was hot as hell. I gotta say.
She wasn't very pretty. She was very pretty.
I'm sure she's probably lecturing poor Victor about I'm gonna ask all these questions to people and whatnot, and I'm like, I'm so glad he did though. And you know, me being buds, it was easier to answer them. I'm just saying. See, some people got off.
Yes, some more got on.
Those people are probably going to the clubs. This is where most of the clubs in South End are access to that. The rest of these people will probably get off at East West, Newborn, or maybe Scaly Bark. The younger people don't tend to get off. See, when it's funny because depending on what events you go to, depend on where most of the people get on and off at. When you go to the Panthers games, a lot of people will be getting off at the park and rides because those are the suburban stations. You know, people can afford more. Because you know, thanks to David Pepper, Panthers tickets ain't that cheap.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, but when you have that, like art festivals or things like this, you tend to have people get off more at more of the urban type stations.
Please stand clear. Doors are slowing down. Train is about to leave.
And it don't sound like that many people got off here.
No, they didn't.
Because there's not too much here in terms of stuff young people go to. Oh, someone's saying hi. How are you? Good.
The next stop is Lynx Station.
That's not why he didn't put it on. No, it's not. Are you sleeping late on the weekends? Yeah,
get back at it tomorrow. We going to Camp North End and Curry Gate.
Okay, Dad.
May not be getting us plastered, but damn, Camp North End got some pretty women.
This stop is Newberry Station. Please exit right.
Hell, I can't afford to get my face numb at Camp North End. The beers are too expensive.
I tell you what.
Shit.
I know, right?
Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. That's Newberry. I wonder how many people gonna get off.
A good amount. A good amount.
Yep. Getting quieter. There's a whole lot more I would explain to Victor and Erica I had the time. You know.
Yeah, when he said, "Can you read Braille?" I started to say, "Yeah, I can too," but then I didn't want him to ask any other questions. I wanted him
Why?
because he would have kept asking.
And I would have kept answering.
Yeah, he would have wondered how I could read Braille.
Yeah.
I said, "You could too if you learned."
Yeah. See, I wish there was a Braille sign. I could have read something to him in Braille.
Oh wow! Yeah, that would have been cool.
But see, I'm very in tune with my surroundings. I knew where most of these people were going to get off at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I think they're switching ops too, unless a bunch of people got off.
Train is about to leave.
How many people got off?
At least 10.
Yeah, they probably switched ops. This is where they usually switch ops at.
What's that 8+ Sand Kitchen?
Oh, it's a breakfast place that charges way too much for everything. It's a biscuit place.
Oh, okay.
They have a Nashville hot chicken biscuit. It's like absurdly expensive.
Park Station. The bus connection starts 12:30.
But expensive enough to where you may as well look at driving to Nashville and getting real hot chicken.
Right.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't like it because it's legitimately spicy.
Right.
But what it is it has this kind of sweet and spicy, like it's got some sugar. You know how like the dry rub ribs will have some like sugar or some sort of thing in it?
Right.
Well, the Nashville hot chicken does too, but it has spicy stuff. It has a sweet, it has a sweet taste to it. It has a sweet, spicy taste to it. But what you do is, when you get Nashville hot chicken, you'll notice that they have white bread with it. You eat the white bread after you eat the chicken. It takes the spice out.
Right.
And I ate it and noticed that it did that. And then I heard a travel video. I heard a video about how to eat Nashville hot chicken, and it said that.
To eat bread after?
Yeah, I read it after I experienced it.
This stop is Stanley Park Station. Please exit right.
Which is really fascinating because that means, like, the way stuff is served, there's a reason for it.
Right.
You know? You know, why is there just a loaf of white bread, like sandwich bread, with this chicken?
Please stand clear.
Wouldn't it be a dinner roll?
Train is about to
Well,
leave.
no, it has a purpose of it. It numbs it takes away some of the spice. ooh, I'm gonna be going clubbing next Saturday, and I'm gonna be looking sharp. You know
Well, they
what?
might not do it every Saturday. Are you talking about that saloon?
No, I'm talking about going to Lost and Found with my
The
dad.
next stop is Woodland Station.
They do it every third Saturday.
Yeah.
Please check the bus schedule for available service.
That was fun. I
Yeah.
don't know, was I like doing anything like what she was saying to do?
Well, you.
I know you're not drunk, so you can't be totally honest.
No, I mean you were doing a little bit of it, you know.
Because I had to imagine what she was talking about.
Right. Just like when we go to Coyote Joe's and we do line dancing.
Yeah. I have to imagine what they're talking about. What she's talking about, you know?
Right. We need to practice line dancing before we go there.
And what not?
What?
It's hella fun to embarrass yourself when you're drunk. I know this podcast, like, man, I'm not Cuban and I don't know how to salsa. I feel bad about this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, this is what I always say about America and diversity.
Yeah.
You can go to a brewery on the same street. One's playing new metal. One's got a Dominican dance party. You can eat Japanese ramen. You know what I mean?
And get a really good cocktail at a sports bar.
Yep. And serves bar food, American bar food. You know what I mean?
This stop is Woodland Station. Please exit right.
I might need you to fix me some of the chicken strips. I wasn't gonna eat over there.
Right.
But yeah, words are wise. You're gonna go to the club and you really want to feel good, don't eat too much at dinner.
Please stand clear. Doors are closing.
Right.
Train is about to leave.
Because you see, if you eat too much at dinner, it's gonna take too long for that alcohol to get through.
Yeah.
The next stop is Coyote Station. The bus connections are at 16 and 60. Please check the bus schedule for available service.
What did I say that had all three of y'all laughing? I can't remember.
Oh, it's when he kept asking you to touch her face, and you said, "Don't you know what she looked like?"
I was like, don't you know? No, I was like, don't you know I did already? Like, are you blind? Could you not see?
Yeah, can you not see her face or something?
Like,
Yeah,
did you not
said
see that I
something
did
there.
that?
Yeah, it was so funny.
I'm like, hey,
I thought you were saying, can you not see her face? I mean, why you want me to touch it? Can you not see it?
no, I wasn't that. You know damn well I wasn't about to ask why he wanted me to touch that woman's face. I was happy as hell he wanted me to do that. You know I would love. I love to touch her face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bruce wouldn't have been able to handle himself.
Oh my God. He would have probably passed out.
And I would have been buzzing out laughing. I would have hyperventilated laughing at him.
This stop is Tybola Station. Please exit left.
Oh my God. This dude is... If that man asked Bruce to touch that woman's face,
Please stand
Bruce
clear.
would have taken her
Doors
behind the
are closing.
alleyway.
Train is about to move.
You didn't get a pic. I mean, I don't know. Would you? Would that be something you get a picture of me touching her face?
No, I did not.
Like, would you do that?
Oh, I don't know. I got a picture
You know
of
why?
on the dashboard.
You
What?
know why?
What?
Because when he's sober, he would probably be like, "Oh shit! I just had this dude touch my girl's face."
Yeah, probably.
I wonder what the looks on her face was when he told me to do that.
With a bus connection to Route 57. Please check the bus schedule.
Like, was he like?
She looked like, oh my gosh, would you stop already? She was just like, he was embarrassing her. He was embarrassing her. You could tell.
See, I couldn't tell that.
Next time we go somewhere, don't buy anything off the street. I've been carrying these daggone cookies around with me everywhere we've been. I left them on the bar in Salute. On the thing in Salute, and I almost forgot to pick them up and
Sorry
everything.
about that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to find them on the street. I didn't expect to find Thin Mints like a week after Easter.
Right.
You know, I had to get cookie dough. It was available. I had to get it. Knowing me and you, we'll just bring a bag next time.
Please exit
Yeah.
left.
That's unique to Noda in Charlotte. The availability of things on the street. Never seen that in any other neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never seen it in Plaza Midwood, never seen it in South End, never seen it in
Please stand
Uptown.
clear. Doors are closing. Train is about to move.
I thought you were gonna say something was sketchy when you said don't buy nothing off the street. You know what I mean?
The next stop is Arrowwood Station. With bus connections to
I
Route
would have bought some more cleaner if he said he had one. If he said one of them would be good at cleaning cane tips. Because you know those marshmallows, when they get stuff in them, they don't last as long as they should, you know.
Yeah.
I would have bought some cleaner if it had a shot at working, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like pulling me away from them. I was trying to ask him about the cane tip.
Well, I was trying to get on out of there.
Why? You think he was gonna sell us illegal stuff?
No, I thought he might, get, kind of crazy a little bit, because I know he's been drinking, so you never know what people gonna do. You talking about Victor?
No.
Who you talking about?
The guy that was selling the shoe cleaner.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to